Howdy everyone, this is LockNutz.
And Taz.
And you're watching episode 11 of the Teaming Up series on Adelshoven. Hopefully you'll stick around to see what happens. Howdy, how are you guys doing today? Oh my goodness, here we are tackling the insane Taz contract, as I'm gonna call it from here on out, because, nice. There's a lot of stuff happening here. Now, I blame you 100% on this one.
Yeah, this one is on me.
Boy.
I'm the one who pulled the trigger.
Yes, you did.
And you're struggling with the brakes.
Yes, I like this vehicle right here, but the brakes are a little, well, they're not good.
They're not... needs a little bit of love.
Yes, they maybe a little bit, they change them, check the pressure and the tires. I mean, just go through the whole 9 yards and just check everything that it could affect braking at this point. Just do it all. Oh, man. It doesn't help that we're putting a lot of grain in there. Is it out of the way? Oh, yeah. Out of the way. Plenty of room. So here's the contract, guys. We're harvesting this field. Field 6. Field 6 is this guy. I was just looking at fertilizer. Yes, unfortunately, this has been fertilized twice, so we're going to get a really good yield, which helps.
You know how much this contract expect from us for the yield?
I have no idea. It's 23,000.
213,800 liters.
Boy, that's a lot. That's a lot. It's big enough. I just know this. It's big enough where I can't make it around the edge of the field without having to stop. So that's fun. As fun as it may be, it's going to be interesting. This is going to take us quite some time. We're going to end up doing a little bit of a time lapse here on this, but for the time being, we're just going to get out here, get ourselves rocking, get ourselves rolling. So we did go along the outside edge on the sides that we're turning around. We went across that a couple times on both ends just to get that rocking and rolling. But yeah, we are both out here. And yes, if you guys had noticed, we do not actually own 2 harvesters. We only own 1. So Taz actually has our harvester, and I have a different one. Got to get on the right screen here. I have this guy, the smallest one of this class pack, and Taz is rocking with the largest one. 7,750 liters for the tank on the one that Taz has, and the one that I have, 5,200. With that being said, mine fills up fast, Taz's fills up fast. Since I have the smaller of the 2, I actually got the smallest header of the class header pack. I'm drawing a blank. I think that's what it is. So. The class header pack? Okay. Taz has a larger header. I have a smaller header, because otherwise if I were to have the same header as Taz, I'd get more grain so fast that it'd be like, oh my gosh. The only thing that I'm doing here is just loading up that truck, so I figured I'll get the smaller one. Why not? But with that being said, guys, I mean, we're out here, we're rocking, we're rolling, we're doing our thing. Checked on our crops, because we really haven't done much with the crops since the last, well, at all since the last episode, which is directly after last one. So there's nothing for us to do. We've got everything taken care of. We're just going to get out here, rock and roll, do our thing. And unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to look at it, this is going to take a while. It's a very, very long time. So I kind of have it time-stamped when I first jumped on here to take a peek at it, time-wise on the clock. I'm hoping I'm going to take a peek at it. Ooh, I don't want to come over here. It's not the right width. Yeah, I'll take a peek at it. We'll kind of go from there, but we'll give you a lowdown on how long this actually takes for start to finish. Taz, if you were to go ahead and guess, how long do you think it would take us to get this field done?
Maybe more than 2 hours.
More than 2 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're probably going to be right around that time, right around the 2-hour mark. That's kind of my guess. If you guys have the opportunity, pause the video right now, comment down below, let us know right now. How long do you think it's going to take us to get this done? I think I've been going for about, I don't know, about 15 minutes, I want to say. I did around the outside, I did the little ends here, and Taz and I have started on this point. So that's 15 minutes, so I'm thinking right about 2 hours. Comment down below, let us know. What do you think it's going to end up being? 2 hours. My guess, a little over 2 hours, or over 2 hours is Taz's guess. Let us know. What do you think we got going on? So Taz, a question for you. What did you want to do about this grain? Did you want to take it back to our silo, store it there, and then sell it all at once? Or do you want to just take it over to the location that needs to go right off the bat?
Yeah, I think I would like to take it to the place right away.
Okay. Well, for a second there, I didn't think he seen me stick my thumb out like that. You just go ahead.
Thanks.
You just go ahead and find a spot to stop, and I'll catch up to you.
Yeah, like, I would be able to stop at all.
Yeah, there's a little bit of weight in there. The brakes aren't very good on this truck as is, but with it completely loaded up, I mean...
It needs to go. Land handle.
Land handle? Oh, well, at least that truck should have the capability of getting up the hill.
There's that place.
Yeah, that's that place. With that being said, Taz, what's the percentage on that thing? How full is it? Oh, it's full all the way.
Almost full.
What is...
I'm looking at the map how to get there.
Okay. I can't remember what the capacity is on that thing. I think it's fairly...
It's 30,000 liters.
30? Okay. 30,000 liters. There we go.
Let's try to get the first load.
All right. Well, I tell you what I'm going to do here, guys. I'm going to do this for just a little bit, and I think we'll catch up with Taz when he gets up towards the top. See how much gets in there, watch the struggle going up the hill, and then we'll head back over here and keep rocking and rolling. We'll check back in with you. This is going to take a little bit. So put your feet up, relax, and enjoy the ride. All right, everyone, we're taking just a minute here to kind of let you know something that we're making a slight change on. Our truck right here, we absolutely love. It works out great for what we're doing, putting pallets on, everything like that. The tank holds a ton. The only thing that we're running into is that the brakes on this thing are not good at all. Steering is not working out very well when you load this thing up to the absolute max. So We're going to take a slightly different route here. We're going to actually get this man lift, this man truck right here, and this IT runner pack. We'll take a look at this really, really quick, show you what's going on here. I don't remember who this is all by and everything like that, so I'll make sure that that's down in the description. But we have these two man TXG hook lifts. You got the crane and you got the other one. We didn't check this one out. The only difference is this has this crane on the back for going ahead and picking up trees or something like that. If you want to do that, that's an option. But this is the one that we ended up getting right here. It's not too bad. We're just leasing it for the time being. And then that actually also comes, we're using it in combination with the trailers that come with it. Well, actually, trailers don't come with this thing. You actually have to download it. This pack right here, this IT Runner Pack 2433 HD, this one here is mandatory to get the other one to work. But a pack that we've had for quite some time now is this one. This multi-fruit container IT Runner Pack. It works the same. We're using this one because the largest one here, 5,000 liters, and we get more capacity in it. So we're going to go ahead and use these for two reasons. One, this way, at all times, we can have someone out in the field harvesting, which is very, very crucial for what we're doing. The other thing is, we're thinking this has just a little bit more horsepower, should be able to get up the hills a little bit easier. If it doesn't, well, we've just wasted our time 100% and completely. So I guess, Taz, how do we want to go about doing this? Should we leave this one trailer out and about someplace, or this one...
Yeah, one on the end of the field and another on the truck.
Okay. So the one at the end of the field will kind of be like a backup for if we get to that point or something where we're out delivering something. We at least have this. Now I got to turn this on because I don't remember how this goes. Okay, drop container off. Because I know when you have to go and pick this thing up. Oh yeah, just like a professional.
Well, look at
let
you.
go of it. Let go of this. Let go. Let go. I don't want to load the container. I want to let go of the container. Maybe if I get onto the container. No.
Yeah. I like the tendency.
Nope. No, stop. Stop. Where am I missing this? Let go. I don't want this anymore. I don't want this. I don't want this. What's going on? Oh, maybe we might have to use the other pack. This isn't letting me let go. Yeah, Taz, you see if you can figure that out, because it's not. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm missing here.
Take your harvester. It's almost full.
Oh, that is my harvester?
Yeah.
Oh, son of a gun. Yeah, I guess I'll do this.
There you go. Okay, I'm gonna get another one.
Oh, what was the thing that we had to press for that?
You had to select the container.
I thought I did that.
Detach.
Huh. Well, I'm no good at that, I guess.
Don't forget to unload.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I'll go ahead and I'll unload this on here. So that's kind of the whole idea that we have going here, is that we're going to have these containers, one which we'll have on the truck, the other one will be an emergency, oh my gosh, we can't do this because somebody's taking the other load up. That way we can keep on going. We've been going for a while here on this field. We haven't made tons of progress. I mean, progress is being made, but there's a lot of work here. There's an absolute ton of work here, and we figure if we can go ahead and get something like this out here, we can make it be a little bit more efficient about our time. Now, it's not going to be Taz is taking every run, or I'm taking every run out there with the... What are we doing here? Sorghum. Yeah, the sorghum. It's not like one person is going to be doing it all the time. We're going to be taking turns, dividing up the work, teaming up, if you will, to get this thing done. But this way we can do it a little bit more efficiently. Plus, we get to try out some new stuff. I was just telling Taz that this IT, the multi-fruit, the blue container right there, the IT multi-fruit pack, I have been wanting to use ever since it came out. I just haven't had a place that would make sense So I'm kind of glad that that's happening, that's rocking and rolling. Oh, there's Taz. Look at him coming. Look at that little bugger. How's the braking, Taz?
Way better.
Way better? Perfect. Oh,
like
man.
night.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
You can feel safe again.
That's good. And you know what else is kind of neat? If I remember correctly, I'm going to come down over here. But I believe this pack, yeah, it has an auto-loading function to it. So if you want to do auto-loading, you can. It has a liquid depository. You can go ahead and put all this stuff. And I could have swore there was a flatbed option for this as well. I might be thinking of something completely. Maybe I'm just thinking of this, but it has the auto-loader on there. Either way, it gives us all the option, or it gives us the option to go ahead and do things. I'm pretty sure if we go in here, we can go ahead and strap some stuff down if we want to, I don't know, do a little monkey shining around. It is what it is, but I think this will help us out, and it was kind of nice to stop and show you what we're doing, but unfortunately, I don't know about you, Taz, but I think we still have an absolute ton to do, so.
Have you managed to unload your harvester fully?
Yes, not while it was up in the air, though.
Do we have
Here,
the
let me
trailer fill limit on?
Yes, I think we do.
Try to turn it off.
Okay, we'll go like that.
It might be that the fill limit is set very low for this trailer.
When it's actually on, that makes sense. Okay, that's
Yeah,
off.
it is.
Okay, so when that's up there, I guess it is really low. All right, well, that's probably because they don't want you to go ahead and fill it up while it's on the back of the truck. That'd be my guess. They'd rather have you set it on the ground, fill it up, and then pick it up. But, well, we're gonna do.
The trailer limit just limits the actual weight you can have on the trailer itself with the crop.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't matter if it's on the ground or on the truck.
You know what, Taz? I'll just take your word
said
for it.
You said your grain tank is on lower capacity than mine, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, so that might be the difference, because it was like 1,000, little bit over 1,000 liters that I couldn't unload into it.
Oh. Well, maybe it is really little. Well, that's silly. We're going to load that thing up, so. Alright, guys. We're going to keep on rocking out here, like I said. Like Taz has said. There's a lot of stuff, so. We're just going to keep rocking. There's not much else we can do. There's 2 Colossus, a truck, 2 containers, and a whole bunch of sorghum. Well, I guess that's kind of what happens when you spend almost 3 hours. Almost 3 hours monkey shining around, getting a contract done, and knocking it out. Oh man, I tell you what, that was kind of a marathon. Taz, I don't know about you, but I actually had a lot of fun. I don't know about you. I had a lot of fun doing this.
Yeah, and the harvester got a little bit dirty.
Oh, heck yeah. Perfect.
That's it.
That is it. I've already emptied out mine, the harvester that we were going ahead and leasing, so we'll see what we end up doing. Now, question for you, Taz. I don't remember, you can make sorghum wheat, right? I don't remember if our...
Okay. Sorghum flour, you mean?
Oh, yes, sorghum wheats, good lord. Sorghum flour, thank you.
What we have now, we can't.
We can't? Okay. So then I guess at this point, just whatever we got, we'll just take and sell off then?
Yeah, I guess in-game production can make sorghum flour.
Okay. We don't have that, so I guess, yeah, I'll just go ahead and do it. As you guys seen in there, we had... Oh, boy. We had a lot of work that we actually did. I mean, we couldn't show the whole thing because otherwise that's what the whole episode would be, even if I had the thing just rocking and rolling. But it was there's a lot of work. You guys seen where we had our truck try and make it up the hill over here, so you have that as a reference point. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pass these vehicles because even though this truck is much stronger, it still needs a little bit of a running start to get up these hills a little bit easier. But it definitely functions much nicer. Now, I am weaving around, and bear with me on that. I don't normally like to do that all the time, but in this particular instance, I think it is definitely warranted. Right. Oh, that castle, that actually isn't all that far off the map, Taz. I'm surprised they wouldn't let you get on there. But as you guys can see, as we're making it up the hill, whammo, look at that. Look at that. Like we were just goofing around before. Oh, no contest. This thing definitely... Oh, man, I can't wait. I really want to use this thing again. I really liked using this this setup, Taz. What did you think about that, using these bins that we'd pick up with the truck? How'd you feel about that?
Well, it was a good decision. I saved up a lot of driving back and forth.
Yeah. I can't wait to use these things.
And the truck itself saved some time.
Oh, heck
going
yeah.
up the hill.
Well, there is the trailer attachments we could have used, but I just don't think that it would have... I just don't think it would have been as effective, because we got two tractors. They don't have relatively large horsepower, so we would have still ran into more of an issue than anything else. $28,000. That's awesome.
Now when you said so, we could use the trailer attachment for the truck for the second bin.
We could have. All right, so I'm gonna collect this one on us.
That saved up some leasing cost.
Heck yeah, I was a little worried because we were taking and leasing a bunch of stuff to get this taken care of, but we more than doubled up what that contract was worth. I tell you what, Taz, that was a lot of work, but that was definitely a good call. Crazy Taz might not be all that crazy. Definitely a good call, Taz. You know, after doing that, I definitely... There, you got this field over here. Maybe I'm not so afraid to jump on that contract now. Oh, man. I don't know if we'd want to do that right now, though, or anything like that. I
think you want to jump in the harvester and come here.
Jump in the harvester?
I found something great. Yeah, something crazy again.
Okay, so I'm gonna go like this.
Is this how you make maple syrup?
I don't know. Where? Harvester's right here. Oh, yes, that's right. These barrels. I seen this before. I noticed this before. It wasn't until the trees came down that there's a set of barrels right here, and then where the heck is it? There's a lake on this right over here. There's a lake on the map over there. There's some barrels in some trees over there too. Now, I've been a part of making maple syrup before. I've never seen barrels hanging in the trees. I don't know if that may have been just a little oopsie doodle or whatnot, but
That
it was
might be
kind of
something like that.
it's kind of shocking. Oh yeah, right over there. You can kind of sort of see them hanging up there. Yeah, so I'm not sure what it is. It's just a little oopsie doodle, but you know
Oh
what?
yeah, I see those.
I'm not gonna let that stuff bother me. Not even a little bit. It's still shoot, forgot about that. Still lots of fun with that contract. I tell you what, Tez, like I said, I was a little leery about wanting to do that, but you know what? It definitely was. It definitely was worth it. It definitely was worth it. We got to do, you know, the other side of teaming up. There's always the going ahead and doing a bunch of small equipment, small this, small that. The stuff we were using wasn't huge by any means, but teaming up doesn't always have to be done with small equipment. You can go ahead and do some of the larger things. Taz and I, we've made the choice to use smaller equipment on this to kind of demonstrate some of the how you'd go about doing it with some of these smaller pieces of equipment. We're passing this little yellow car. He's goofballing around, swerving all over the place. He's scared or lost. I don't know which. But there is the other side of it. There is the slightly larger sized farming that you tend to see a lot of. I don't know if you guys catch people streaming or you watch videos or things like that where you have people that are out there and you are working together, or if you have gone ahead and done multiplayer before. Sometimes the bigger stuff, you need multiple people too. I don't know about you, Taz, but one of the things that I used to do a lot was I would start off with a small farm. I'd work my way up to a large farm to a point where I would have to hire helpers all the time just to do everything because I had so much stuff going on. And by going ahead and playing multiplayer, teaming up with somebody, you don't necessarily need to do that. Because I would go ahead and grow my farm so big, I just couldn't do it by myself. Like I said, I don't know if you've done that or not, but I used to do that all the time. I'd get frustrated and then just quit because I couldn't do all the work myself. So, I guess comment down below, guys. What do you think of doing multiplayer? What do you think of this? Do you like the teaming up? Do you like going ahead and hanging out with somebody, working together, doing the tasks that are maybe daunting or just gross? Just gross, like doing potatoes. I may have quit on you, Taz, if you would have said this field was potatoes, let's do potatoes out in this field. I probably would have quit on you.
Yeah,
but
that might be a little bit too much.
that might end up being just a
tiny bit.
yes. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'll park this right back over here for the leasing people, so they can do something with that, and then we'll hop into our truck. We'll get that thing back home. Yeah, that was
Just remember to start stopping way before.
oh yes, that's right. Well, you know what? I tell you what, for the brakes not working that well on this vehicle, they're not as bad when you don't have it absolutely packed full of grain. When there's nothing on it, it doesn't stop terrible. It stops bad, but not absolutely terrible. You load this thing up, holy cats. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, man. Yeah, so 3 hours, guys. 3 hours we took to get that done. Both Taz and I were off on that one. I guess Taz said it would take over 2 hours, so I guess Taz was right. I was wrong. Yet again.
A little bit off.
Yeah, a little bit off. A little bit off.
When you say that it takes over 2 hours, you would mean somewhat around 2.5.
Yeah.
Or 2.
Yeah, exactly. You got a point there. I guess, I would have been curious because there were times where we were driving this vehicle around, the truck I'm bringing back, and there were times we took to go ahead and do a little bit of recording where we were doing some things. So, yeah, I probably would have. I don't know if we would have shaved off a full half hour, but I think it probably would have been pretty close, Taz. All right, now that's pretty good. So I guess with that being said, guys, we got that taken care of. We'll probably go ahead and take some time to kind of gather our wits and figure out what we're doing next. But I guess we'll catch you guys in a little while. I mean, I can't believe we did it. We got it done. That was awesome. All right, we'll catch you guys in a bit. Welcome back, everyone. We actually have pretty much skipped through the whole month of February. There's nothing going on. But here in March, we have 3 fields that have been completed. This very first field that we went and planted, thank gosh, it is finally done. Oh, you betcha. We had this field. There's let's take a look at the map here for a second. We have field 43. We got, what the heck is that? Is that oats? That is oats. We have our little oat field, and then we have our field 22, the sorghum. That is done as well. So that's awesome. Potatoes are still...
grapes.
Oh, yep, I know the potatoes. And we have our grape field that is ready right there, ready to rock and roll. So we wanted to get out here, at least get one of these grain fields rocking so we can throw that off and start the production of making flour. Oh, you betcha. But yeah, then we're going to head up there and start rocking and rolling with our grapes. It's going to be fun. It's going to be kind of neat because we have the new harvesting thing set up. That is the harvesting thing, right, Taz? Trailer. Okay. All right, the harvesting trailer setup thingy-mabobber. All right, let's get that in there. And since that's going, let's hop in here and make the production rock and roll. If I can find it. Wheat flour. Make it so. Let's do this. Let's get some wheat flour going. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we need the Oracle trailer. Is that right, Taz?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so we'll grab that thing. Yeah. Oh my goodness, just scraping the paint.
Yeah, the Oracle will fit like 3, maybe 4 loads from those harvesting trailers.
Okay. We'll definitely have to take a peek at that. Now, I think we're going to go... I don't know which way. Shorter. I know we have our little road that comes across here now, so I don't know if this is necessarily going to be the shortest route. You know, I like these maps like this, Taz, where you do have the little windies and things like that. But for me personally, when I see the road that we need to get to is right there, and I have to drive all over creation.
Go through that town and then up the map.
Okay, we'll do that then. Yeah, like when I see that road right there that I want to get to, that's frustrating. It's not so bad when you're winding around to get from point A to point B when it's not that big of a deal, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, so I tell you what, guys, give us just a second right here. We'll get ourselves up there, and we'll meet you up towards our grape facility, stationing area, whatever it is you want to call it. Just give us a second. We'll do the driving. You put your feet up and relax. All right, guys, now wasn't that a lot easier for you just to put your feet up, relax for a little bit, and get yourselves maybe something to drink. Maybe get yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. But here we are, ready to rock, ready to roll. Gonna get ourselves just a couple more grapes. Gonna try these bad mamma jammas out. Just to see what ends up happening. So for these, Taz, what do we got to do? Do we got to activate them, or okay? It does say we have to turn them on.
Needs to be unfold.
Unfold. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Unfold the harvester. Okay.
Oops.
Oh, look at that. I have.
Whoops.
I have a lady in swimming trunks or a swimming attire. That's interesting. All right, cool. So now, Taz, does this only harvest on the one side? So I have to go right next to it.
I can't remember, actually.
All right, well, I'll hang tight here for a
If
second.
it goes on only one side, or...
Okay, yeah, it is just the one side. Okay, look at that. I'm gonna step on out of here for a second, Taz, while you're... Okay, so essentially, you have the person just going ahead.
Here we go.
shaking that. That's pretty
Oh,
darn neat. That's pretty darn neat. I like that.
Does it shake for you?
Yep, shakes on there for me. All right, so I'm turned
For me, it
on.
doesn't.
Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, so driving here. Oh, yeah, it's shaking on mine, too. Perfect. So, again, guys, it's... Oh, shoot. Driving
Okay,
on
that must be the server thing that I don't see the wine shaking.
Oh, okay. That very possibly could be. So, we
Okay,
have
I
a
don't need
speed
GPS on this one.
of 5 miles an hour for what I got going on right here. Not too bad.
7 kilometers per hour.
7 kilometers for kilometers per hour. Again, it's just a nice, another cheap way of going ahead and doing grapes versus going out and buying, oh my gosh, the big expensive harvesters. It gives you that opportunity to go ahead and do this at a slightly cheaper rate. Now, I will go ahead and make sure I have the information down below. I know I talked about these when we initially bought them, but I will make sure I have the information down below for what these are, where you can find them, and all that jazz. But again, it's all
If I'm
about...
not mistaken, you can find it on King's Mods.
You can find it in King's Mods? Okay, perfect.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I should check the links
Okay.
after it.
Okay, we'll make sure we go ahead and get that information down below for anybody who wants to jump in and give this stuff a shot. Again, it's all about doing things a little bit different. Not always having the same old on the game. Being able to try things out and do things magically. Now, Taz, where are you at? Because we can probably go grab the other tractor here and unload.
49%.
49%?
Yeah.
I'm at 76.
Hmm.
We must have... Maybe we didn't do something for that far side over there. I'm going to turn that off for a second here.
Maybe it didn't register something that we done.
That very possibly could be. But I keep saying, this is just another way to go about doing this. And I think that's one of the cool things about what we're going ahead and doing here. What we're trying out, what we're being able to demonstrate for you guys is that you can team up. There are some neat mods out there that are pretty darn slick. It gives you that opportunity to do things differently. And it is kind of a fun, neat experience to just try some of this stuff out and maybe be able to ball on the fields, get your stuff done slightly differently, especially if you want to start off where, let's face it, grapes are really, really expensive. With the same thing for the olives. We have the exact same mod on here for the olives, and it's just nice to be able to do stuff differently. Being able to do stuff cheaper instead of going ahead and just dropping all that cash in the game here to make things work. All right, so let's see this here start overflowing. Oh, well, that's not too bad. That works out nice and slick. Dump it on the ground and it kind of teleports in there. I'm not going to mock it too bad.
Yeah, I had to do a little edits.
Gotcha.
To be able to unload.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Like that.
That's fine. Hey, you know what? You got it to work and it's working out just fine.
Yeah, and it seems that side row had a little less yield.
Yeah, are you pretty much full up there?
Yeah, I'm full, and I couldn't go up to the row.
Okay, well, let me get
top of the hill.
I'll get up here and we can unload this. You know, speaking of not really anything here, but time frame here. You know, Taz and I were talking when we first started doing this teaming up on Adelshoven. That was a long time ago, and we even said right off the bat we weren't sure how often we'd be able to do episodes or things like that. And it's been at least I think it's been like 3 or 4 months of us doing this. We're only on episode 11. I mean, right now it's right around Halloween time here in the U.S. Taz, you guys in Lithuania, you guys have Halloween?
We're picking it up from US.
Okay.
It is not our native celebration or holidays.
Huh. I guess, you know, comment down below, guys, wherever you're at, do you guys celebrate Halloween? Because that's, I don't know, maybe just time frame, that's kind of where we're at. And I know as a kid, I've always done Halloween. So for me, it's just something that's out there. But teaming up, you learn stuff about different people. You have the opportunity to do stuff with different people, and it's just one of those things that you don't know. You don't know what everyone else does. It's pretty darn neat. It's pretty darn neat.
Okay, look, hold on a minute. Something happened.
Okay. All right.
We need to.
What's that?
We need to talk.
Okay. I tell you what, guys. Give us just a second. We'll be right back. All right, guys. So we've had a bit of a development. Taz actually received an email from a family member that is gone ill and passed away. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're actually going to pack up. We're going to head on over there. We're going to take a look and see, because there's an elderly lady. I don't know. Taz didn't tell me too much about what's going on, but there's an elderly lady over there that is now in sole possession of a farm. That she's looking for help. I mean, she's an old lady. I understand old ladies can do a lot of different things, but not this time. Not this time. So we're packing up. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take a look at this place and see what we can do to help. And I hope everything works out okay. So everyone, I'd like to ask you guys all to come along and join us on our next adventure, the continuing adventures, as you will. Not going to tell you where, but you might be able to figure it out. So if you guys are liking what you're hearing, liking what you're seeing, go ahead and smash that like button. Go ahead and share this with somebody who gives a darn. Sub to the channel. It'd mean a whole heck of a lot. Have that notification bell on and have it set to all. That way you know when this and other great videos are coming on out. And like I said, guys, stick around. See what ends up happening. But until we get to that point, from myself and Taz, thanks for stopping by.